Hello, lovely people. Oh, you can't see me. Welcome to Workday Winddown. I'm glad you're here. You will need a mat and nothing else for this end of the day stretch. De stress, leave the day behind, move on to the rest of your evening. We'll be here for 30 minutes, so let's do it. We're going to start standing up. So meet me there. I'll lift myself up so you can see the rest of me. And let's start at the top of the mat. If you don't have a mat, just come to a floor. You can put down a blanket or towel or whatever you've got. And I'd like you to stand with your feet about hip distance apart. Take your shoulders and roll them down and back so that they sink back into your back pockets almost. Flip your palms so that they face forward. Close down your eyes or soften your gaze. And notice where your body is in space. So give yourself a little shift forward and backward. Try to find that center point where your weight is in your entire foot. As if there's a string on the top of your head, feel it pull you up, elongate your spine, stacking your head over your heart, over your hips, over your feet. And just notice how you're feeling. Notice the quality of your breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it shaky or smooth? And let's take a deep breath in together through the nose, inhale. And through the nose or mouth, exhale. One more time, through the nose, inhale. Exhale. Let's take a reach up over the head with the arms. You can open your eyes now. And release them down by the sides again. Reach up. And down. Again, up. And down. This time, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees if you'd like. Inhale, reach all the way up. Take up space. Big reach to the sky. Exhale, fold. Now we'll inhale, lift up halfway. Pull the elbows back. We've got a flat back. Exhale to fold. Let the head go. Inhale, lift. Long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step back to plank. And push your hips to downward dog. So we've got our palms on the ground. Our heels are making their way toward the floor, but it's totally okay if they don't touch. Our hips are lifting up to the sky. And you can take any movement that might feel good. So maybe bending one leg, then the other. Maybe coming to the tiptoes and shifting your hips over to the right, over to the left, feeling the stretch on the side body. And then go ahead and drop the knees. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. And then we'll take that hand to the head, lift our elbow up to the sky, and bring it down towards the hand. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. One more time. Release and switch. Other hand. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Two more. Last one. Exhale, release. Great. Keep your hips above your knees and slide your hands forward, letting the chest come down for puppy pose. Heart melts down towards the earth. You should feel a nice stretch in the side of the armpit area. From here, take your right hand and slide it palm facing up over to the left. Your right ear and shoulder will come down to the ground. Back to center and switch. Left hand, palm facing up, and it reaches over to the right. Back to center. Sit yourself back on your heels. Tuck those pinky toes under. Get all the toes on the ground. And maybe shift left and right a little bit on the feet. Stretch them out. Wonderful. All right, place those hands back down. Come back into your downward facing dog and lift your right leg. Take that knee and pull it into your chest as you shift forward. Place the foot down and drop the back knee. Put your weight into your front foot and leg and reach those arms up. Find your balance. And then pull your elbows down and back. And back up. Down and back. And back up. Down and back. And back up. Take those hands down, frame the foot, and lift the right arm up, another twist. Release, press your hips back, straighten the front leg, flex the front toes up, hamstring stretch. And slide that foot back, coming back into downward facing dog. One deep breath here for everyone together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. One more in case you missed it. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Drop the right heel, lift the left leg. Shift forward, pull the knee into the chest, place the foot down, drop the back leg. Rise up, arms up. Bring the arms down, cactus arms, and back up. 2 more times. Last one. And hands down, right hand stays on the ground, left arm reaches up. Left hand down, push the hips back, straighten the front leg, and flex your front feet. Foot. I was thinking toes. Just one foot, that's all. Unless you have more, hey, we're all accepting here. One more breath. And bring it back into downward facing dog. We're gonna roll from down dog into plank. Exhale, push the hips back Inhale, roll forward one spinal piece at a time like a wave shifting forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, roll forward. Come onto the tippy toes one more time. Roll it forward. Bend the elbows. Take yourself to the ground. Great. Hands by the rib cage. Toes are on the ground. We'll press up for a cobra. So keep your hips on the ground. Elbows are pulling back, using the muscles of the back. Shoulders are away from the ears. And release. We'll do that one more time. Lift it up. And release. Good. Take your left arm straight out to the left. Bend your right knee. We're going to roll onto that left hip. Roll, 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 and stamp the right foot down. Should feel nice. Ooh, you hear my back? You should feel a nice stretch in the left chest muscles. Only roll until you feel a stretch. Don't go past the point of discomfort. Back to center. Same thing, other side. Right arm out, left leg bends. Roll over. And back to center. Take your right forearm and place it down in front of you. Bend your left leg and reach back. Nice quad stretch. Check in with your knee in case it ended up all the way out to the side. Bring it back to the midline. And release. Switch arms. Switch legs. And release. Take your hands, press yourself up to a kneeling position. Stack your shoulders over your hands and your hips over your knees. Take some really slow cat-cows. So I want you to super slowly start to drop the belly, looking up, arching the back. And then super slow with control, tuck the tailbone under, press into the ground, start to round the spine and draw the chin to the chest. Feel every little micro movement as it happens, going back down slowly, arching the back, turning the gaze up toward the sky. And on your exhale, pulling that belly button up and in toward the sky, pressing into the palms, tucking the chin. Do that 2 more times. Wonderful. All right, we're going to come to standing so you can come through downward facing dog and walk your hands towards your feet. We'll take a second in forward fold, just hanging heavy here. Let the head hang like a bowling ball. Let the weight of the upper body be heavy. And then roll yourself on up. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring them down by the side and let something go. Wonderful. Take your arms out and come to your eagle arm. So take your left arm underneath your right. Cross them close to your body and bring them together if you can. If they don't make it, that's okay. But if you can come and clasp the hands together in some way, that would be lovely. Create some space by pressing your elbows away from your body. And inhale to lift up a bit. Exhale, draw your elbows in towards your belly button. Fold slightly. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale up. Exhale, pull in. And again. And slowly, with control, release the arms. This time, the right arm is going to come underneath. Pull the backs of the hands together so that you can get the front of the hands. If not, again, you can grab for whatever you can, or you can keep even this distance here. Once you got there, lift up, reach out a bit. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull it in. Last time. And exhale. Great. Slowly release the arms with control. Take a second, let them hang. And shake it out, side to side. Take the hands and reach behind. Clasp them and press down and away. If they don't comfortably connect, you can reach for opposite elbows. Stay here with nice upright posture, or bend the knees slightly, push the hips backward, and let the hands come over the head and down toward the ground. They're probably not going to touch, that's okay. Just let the weight of gravity bring them down toward the ground. Don't force it at all. Slowly rise on up and take a big step, nice and wide. Turn your toes to face forward. Take a big reach up and a big reach down, and fold, hands come to the ground. If they don't reach, just widen your straddle so that they do. Keep your right hand on the ground, lift your left arm up. Release and switch, right arm up. And back down, take your hands and walk them over towards your right foot, bringing your chest towards that leg. Walk over to the other side. Back to center and bring it all the way up to standing. Heel toe the feet together, or if you're feeling fancy, jump it up in it. Take the hand, right hand, no, this is your left hand, and grasp the wrist. Bring it up and over, and pull to the side. Switch hands, reach up to the side. center, take the palms, interlace, and make a steeple. Reach up and back slightly, pushing your hips forward. Back to center, release the arms down, and fold. One last time, bending the knees as generously as you need to. And bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees, all the way until you come to a seat. Lovely. Take your hands behind you, feet about a foot apart, and shift side to side. Come back to center. Take your left foot, cross it over, slap that foot in, and sit up nice and tall. Notice where your mind has gone. Is it thinking about a to-do list? Is it thinking about things from the day, things that need to be done? What can you bring your mind to that's in this present moment? That might include how your breath feels in your body, what the sensations are that you're feeling as we stretch. Release that left leg, cross the other one, pull it in. And of course, there's no shame in the mind wandering. That's just what minds do. We are human beings, but the practice of mindfulness is noticing when those thoughts start to wander and gently allowing that thought to just pass you by so you can come back into the moment that you're in. Keep that in mind. And be kind to yourself when your mind does wander, because it will. And that's okay. Come on into a butterfly, so feet together. Hold them in nice and close to your body. Keep your hands on your ankles, sit up nice and tall. If your knees are up, you can use your elbows to bring them slightly down or apply a little bit of downward pressure. And then start to just lean your chest forward. Come back to center. Take one foot in front of the other, so both legs are on the ground. Take your right foot in front of your left foot, actually, so we're all on the same side. And then take your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you and look over your shoulder. Back to center. Walk the hands forward and fold. Walk it back up. Take the left leg in front, right leg behind. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind, and turn and look over the left shoulder. Back to center, walk it forward and fold. Walk it back up. Take your hands towards your mat, fingertips on the mat, and just walk them out until your arms are both straight as far as they can reach. You might even already feel this stretch down the neck, but go ahead and drop your left ear to your left shoulder, and you'll feel that nice stretch all the way down the neck into the shoulder. Take it back through center and switch now to the other side. Back to center, extend your legs nice and long, and take a nice forward fold, reaching toward the toes. Walk it back up, reach up and over to the right, and then up and over to the left, and then extend the arms and slowly roll all the way back onto your back. Once you get there, bring your knees into your chest and take 5 circles, slow, small circles to the right. Should feel like a massage for the lower back. Once you've done 5 to the right, do 5 to the left. And then, like you were sitting in a chair, just cross your right leg over your left. I mean, a lot of ladies sit like this, but not always the gents. So, gentlemen, sit like a lady. Cross that right leg over the left, just so that you can kick your feet out to the side and grab hold of them. Pull those legs in towards your body. You've got one knee right on top of the other. And then you can push your feet out a bit, and that'll even increase the stretch more. So find what feels comfortable for you. You should feel this in your glutes, in your hips. And try to keep your back and your tailbone connected to the ground. It's going to want to roll up, but try to keep your back connected to the ground. One more deep breath and release. Switch to the other side. So cross that leg, one over the other. Take the feet into the hands. Pull the knees toward the chest. And if you'd like more of a stretch, push the feet out left and right rather than hugging them close to the body. And then release. Take the outside edges of both feet and pull the knees toward the ground for a hip opener, happy baby. And then take a couple chances to roll yourself all the way up to seated position. We'll close out the class together. Sit however's comfy for you. Take your hands on your knees. Close down the eyes. Do a couple rounds of relaxation breath. Take an inhale and an exhale. And inhale with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the air out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to your natural breath. Notice how you feel. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. I thank you as always. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, get on with your evening, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining me.